What's up, everybody? Welcome to yet another episode of As Told by Gonzo and Underrated Monday. Every week I bring you a movie that I think you should watch because it's underrated and overlooked. This week's movie is 2003's Willard. Willard is directed by Glenn Morgan, who did work on The X-Files, Millennium, Final Destination 1 and 3, and also did the remake of Black Christmas in 2006. So you might have seen some of his work or just really not really knew his name, but he has done some work in the past that I imagine a lot of people have seen. Willard stars Crispin Glover. Crispin Glover plays Willard Stiles. He doesn't have, honestly, a very good life. According to the movie, 10 years before where the movie actually takes place, his father ends up dying, and he still works for his family's company that his dad used to own, and it's still kind of like a dead-end job. He doesn't really get along with his boss. His mother is very ill in the movie and doesn't really respect him. At the start of the movie, he ends up finding these rats in his basement, and he befriends a rat, and kind of his family, the rat's family. I know it sounds kind of strange. Ends up naming him Socrates, and then throughout the movie, more and more rats come in the basement, and he befriends a lot of these rats. So if you could kind of think of it as, the crazy cat lady, he would be the crazy rat man kind of thing. I don't really know how to explain it. So the whole movie is pretty much he befriends these rats. He kind of takes control of them. The rats think of Willard as the kind of the boss, the king. So I really enjoy this movie. I think it's very underrated. It did come out in 2003. And it didn't do very well in the theaters. I think it was in the theater for about 2 weeks, and then it was kind of taken away, kind of just brushed off, and it didn't really make that much money. There's a lot of production problems. The DVD actually has some pretty cool special features on it, has a behind-the-scenes look on it, about a 73-minute documentary on, it goes from pre to post, so you kind of see the after effects of after the movie came out. Deleted scenes, audio commentary with director and also Crispin Glover and the producer. So it's a very good DVD. But this movie went through a lot of production issues. At one point, they were going for a PG-13 rating, then they went to an R rating, then they went back to a PG-13. So a lot of things were going on with this movie. But overall, the look of the movie is amazing. Cinematography is really good. It has a very inspiration by Alfred Hitchcock. The way he lights his movies, the way the camera follows, the way the camera zooms in, the way the camera just moves overall. It's not really like ripping off of an Alfred Hitchcock movie. It's just the exact same style that he would possibly direct a movie like this. Crispin Glover just kills it as Willard. This is actually a remake of a 1971 movie of the same name and also a book called, I think it's called The Diary of a Rat Man or something, or Rat Collector or something like that. So it's slightly based off, of course, the original film and that novel. I have seen the original film and I do enjoy it. Comparing it to the remake, I like the remake a little bit better. Just it has a lot more style to it. The premise and the story is pretty much the same. I'm not going to ruin the ending. The ending is different, but also depends on what cut of the 2003 remake you watch. If you watch the original cut, it says in the documentary that the ending was completely different. Would have changed my differences on the movie. I think if they went with the original ending, would have been a lot more creepier. But I do enjoy the ending of this movie. The music's amazing. It's creepy. Just has this. It's a very slow burning movie. It's not one of those movies that's like in your face right away. It's a slow burn. It takes about a good half hour to kind of get into. Not so much the plot, just the kind of. It's a slow burn movie. It kind of grows on you, but it's worth checking out, and I would definitely check out 2003's Willard. It's very underrated, very overlooked. It makes me really want Crispin Glover to actually come back to act because he's a very good actor. So once again, if you've seen Willard, definitely put in the comments below. Tell me what you thought about it. I enjoyed it. Once again, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. I try to reply to every comment I get. And until next week, I'll see you guys later.